Hello, it's Captain Tinsley, Salty Abandon. So I'm at the boat, and I had a diver come in here yesterday because of this paint that's on the pier from the hull, and they couldn't get in the water because there's too much oil in the water. So I was all stressed about looking at the bottom, the charging issues I'm having. Want to make sure, you know, the bilge pumps stay working, can't plug in, who knows how long that's going to be. So I found a place to haul out. Barber's Marina, forget about that. So I found a place to haul out on Monday. So my friend Sam, who sailed the boat back from the Bahamas for me one time, he came, and I'm going to show you what he did. So this shroud, we couldn't put, he brought bolts to put in there, but there's bolts still in there that are just, you know, sawed off. So the best we could do is just kind of put this on like this, and look at that. We tightened this down. It was my idea to use that. It's on there good. So, and that one is still operable. It looks terrible, but I think it's gonna work. At least I just have to motor, I forget, it's probably, I don't know, 10 miles to the Marina Gulf shores. So also I've got to rush back. I got to stop at my friend Dana's house because her house got flooded, and she came back. She was on vacation, and I'm going to stop and get a bag of laundry. My power came on in the morning, yay! And I mean last night, and so I'm going to wash some of her clothes, but also Scott's truck. Remember, he got flooded right over here. It stopped as he was coming over the Gulf Shores Bridge, so I think it's toast from getting flooded. He's been using it, but now, and he was able to kind of push it and coast down the other side of the bridge into the Shell station. So I've got to go rescue him. You know, the tow truck's coming. Also, I want to shout out, before I forget, to Key West John. Y'all, Key West John, who's a weather expert, stayed up all night with us. He took naps, but during that storm, and he was giving us regular updates, and you know, he knows weather. He also has access to what pilots have access to, so he has, you know, access to the towers, the airport towers and everything. So he was getting information, like he knew, he told me that there was a 70-mile gust at Pensacola NAS, and I was like, yeah, that's about right here. I mean, that's what we were feeling. So he was great. He was very encouraging to have him, and even when he told us that just took a turn, the eyes coming straight for you, it was just very comforting to have him kind of looking out and knowing we were here and everything. So I just want to give him a big shout out. He has helped us so many times, and Key West John, he's awesome. Sailor, pilot, he knows a lot of stuff. Humble guy though. Heading home. Talk to you soon. Okay, before I forget, last night I got a message on YouTube and then Facebook. Daniel, who saw the video that I posted about, you know, how it's going to be hard to find people to do the work, he messaged me and says he has a construction company in Alabama. It's about 3.5 hours away, and he's a sailor, and he said that he doesn't need the work, but he thought he might be able to have somebody do the teak that works for him, who's a master craftsman. I guess with wood, he said he can make it look like new, and I was like, yeah, yes. So it's not a guarantee, but he did already talk to the employee that does the work, and they're gonna look at maybe coming down here and looking at it. And so I told him I was going to be hauling out on Monday, which will make it a lot easier for work to be done. I still need someone to do the gel coat. So if anybody knows anybody that's willing to travel or whatever, and just have to wait for the rigger too. But I want to tell you about that. I just stopped at my friend Dana's house and picked up, there's a bag of stuff back here and 2 big bags in my trunk, you know, wash stuff for her. She didn't have anything dry in her house. So I'm going to rescue Scott. And I did want to say another thing. My friend Mike Wack, who lost his boat, went away from behind his house at Ono Island. he was in Louisiana, and it did capsize, but then I think it righted itself. But he found it. It was a good ways away. I don't know if it was a mile or half a mile, but he found this island packet. It's just like mine. He did all this refurbishing. Everything was new, and he found it, and it took him 5 hours to get the engine going because there were all kinds of problems. And he finally got it going. He had to pump out the water. There was like 2 feet of salt water in it, and the mast was broken. It was actually stuck under a dock. So all these problems, and then there's a video of his wife, of him, you know, she was taking it at their dock, and here he came motoring that. It's a bit of a mess, but it's floating and the motor's working. So he has a big job in front of him, but he's so happy he found it. But I also saw somebody else at the marina, and he has a sailing business. He takes people out, you know, for hire. His boat just disappeared from, this is called the Daedalus. It disappeared from Bear Point Marina. It took the pilings, took the sign, took the whole boat, and it's a pretty tough boat. The guy who had it before him actually built it, so it's excuse me, it's gone. I told him about Mike finding his, so he was getting on a boat with somebody else, a small power boat, to go look for it. So that's the Gulf Shores Bridge. You see people coming down, and it quit, and he was able to push, and that's where he is now, over there. Hey! He's getting all his stuff out of the truck. Tow truck's coming.
Morning. It's been a rough morning, man.
Yeah.